What's up? Can't remember her name now, but there's a saying that lying is more provocative than hate. And you think about all the lies that you've been taught and all the people that teach you these lies, and think about it. Why would they allow shit like that to happen in public schools? Lying is more provocative than all that shit you've been taught. Most of the things you've been taught in school, only truth you probably was ever taught in school was math. Everything else was a lie, or a European side of the story. But I want to get back to this girl. I forgot her name, but they always make it seem like in America everything is about black and white. But black people only make up 12% of the population in America. Black people are plant minorities in America, but they always make it seem like there's such a big problem with black people. What about everybody else? But the thing about it, mostly everybody else that they don't talk about are usually classified as white. Like I always say, most Latinos are classified as white, Arabs are classified as white. So that's what they say. That's so when they say statistics shows that cops kill more whites than they kill blacks. That's because the people that they're calling white are usually not white, European. They're usually they're probably Arabs. They're probably Spanish. I think Asians are classified as white too. I'm not sure, but like when they say there are more whites in jail than there are blacks, that's why they say shit like that. Because black people are classified as black, but most Latinos are classified as white, and most white people are classified as white. So of course there are going to be more whites in jail than there are black. But per the numbers, for the population wise, black people only make up 12% of the population in America and 50% of the prison population. But back to what I was saying about this girl is how they always talk about black on black crime. There's no such thing as black on black crime. Crime is about proximity. Crime is about, most criminals don't go to other neighborhoods to do their dirty work. They do their dirt right then and there where they are. Crime is about crime. When you see movies about mafia hits, you don't call that Italian on Italian crime, do you? You don't call that white on white crime, but they make it seem like black on black crime is such a big, so they make it seem like black on black crime is running rampant. Crime is crime, and then they never talk. Listen, now, like I said, they always have turning your gun campaigns in the hood, but they have the mass shootings in the suburbs. These random shootings always take place in the suburbs. They don't take place in the hood. How come these people are not demonized for the things that they do? But yet, and then they talk about how whenever a black person is killed by the police, people make a big deal about it. Yes, like I said, because the police are trained professionals. They're held to a different creed. They're not supposed to be held to the same credentials and criteria that the average black person is. The average black person doesn't have training on how to shoot a gun. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he might be aiming the gun one way and the bullet go another way. He's not trained. Police are trained. And if police are trained a certain way, how come like when these guys have guns, they get turned in without it escalating to anything else? Like when these guys have guns, the cops don't shoot them, but they shoot black people and they say what they had looked like a gun. You got a brush in your back pocket. They say, well, it looked like a gun, but these white dudes be having guns and they don't get shot by the police. I don't know. It's easy, like I said, it's easy to throw black people under the bus, man. It's easy. They never talk about like the social engineering and why black neighborhoods are bad. They're bad because that's the way they were designed. There's a direct link between crime and poverty. And most black neighborhoods and their highways are highway overpasses. That's because when black people did have a piece of land, Mr. Charlie came and he took the land and built highways and railroads through the black neighborhood to disenfranchise the neighborhood. They don't talk about it. They make it seem like black neighbors are bad just because the people are bad. Black people want bad. There was a time when black people didn't